Hey everyone, it is Michael Lloyd, the host from Straight to the Point Radio with Michael Lloyd on Blog Talk Radios. For the past several months, I have been doing a lot of work with HIV/AIDS awareness due to a original interview I did on the Paul and Maddie Show, which if those of you haven't heard Paul and Maddie, go to www.paulandmaddieshow or paulandmaddie.com. Check them out, the great show, 6 p.m. live every night. So check them out. Last year, if you missed the interview, I was on their show on World AIDS Day while I was in New Jersey attending a local New Brunswick World AIDS Day ceremony. And during that time, I was actually called from a personal friend here in Orlando who does work with Paul and Maddie, and he said, Michael, you love HIV/AIDS awareness stuff. You love to talk about it. You love to talk about your story as a way to help people. Would you want to be on their show for World AIDS Day?" And I said, "Oh my God, that would be fantastic." So I was on the show. It was great. Now, a year later, it's almost World AIDS Day again. Many of you were aware that I was going to do a local charity for my birthday and donate money again to Hope and Help. That is still available if you would like, in lieu of birthday gifts, etc., whatever. Last year we raised almost $250-300, I believe, that I personally gave to Hope and Help in lieu of my birthday. Because I don't need anything. I've been so blessed. But, on another note, I think it's really important we obviously do remember the people whose lives were lost due to dying of AIDS. And another distinguishable factor here before I go any further, I think we need to be better educated as a society here. Because the biggest thing is there's HIV and you have AIDS. There's two totally different things. Yes, HIV is what causes AIDS. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. But, quickly, it's basically where a virus enters your bloodstream or your body and basically attacks your immune system, such as hepatitis C, hepatitis A, and B also attack your immune system, and basically deplete it of the T cells, which a normal person, just if many of you out there are unaware of what the T cell count is, because everyone talks about CD4 and T cell. Well, T cell is what keeps you it's basically healthy, which is your CD4, which is basically the amount of white blood cells you have in your, body to keep you healthy and not sick. So when you have a lower amount, which would be below 200, you're therefore considered full-blown AIDS. Now, someone like myself, I've been on medication, and mine's around 750, 800, which is beyond exceptionally normal and healthy. So I take very good care of myself. Now, a viral load, just quickly before we go any further with that, is the amount of the virus that's in your body, that's in your blood. Now, the misconception is many people think, "Oh, I can't drink after that person. I can't touch them," or, "Oh, we can't kiss." First of all, everyone out there needs to understand the only way you can contract HIV is from blood to blood, semen, and breast milk. So, the highest risk, and if a woman is getting pregnant, first of all, they can actually be on Truvada, which is PrEP, which I'm going to go into that on a totally different video because I really don't know how I feel about that due to the different side effects, and it's fully not been proven to be fully effective on the other aspects of your body, such as your kidney. So, on that note, a woman can take that as a preventative care so her baby does not become positive if the sperm donor is positive. Now, I will also say, if you are looking to have unsafe sex, I wouldn't say go get Truvada because it's $2,000 or $1,500, but that's also a preventative care from getting HIV. Blood to blood. If you're gonna go make out with someone, are you gonna go kiss somebody if their face is bleeding? I'm not. I mean, it's not cute, but whatever. And then semen. Obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory. The risks of getting HIV from oral intercourse or oral sex, blowjob, would be extremely rare, however, some cases have been reported. I will also say vaginal sex, anal sex, the biggest misconception is someone who's uncircumcised or a top in the gay community or even straight community. If you're uncircumcised, you feel like, okay, well, it's covered, so I'm not going to contract anything. Wrong. You have a higher risk of someone who's circumcised because bacteria, viruses, everything can thrive, live, grow underneath the skin around the around the head of your penis and the urethra, as well as a top. I think the biggest issue is at the bottom in the gay community. There's this conception that, oh, they're the ones who are the whores, they're the ones who get AIDS, they let someone ejaculate in their anal region. However, the problem with that is you then therefore say, okay, well, I'm a top, I'm not going to get it. No, because you're the one who's rubbing friction. If you're not wearing a condom, you're obviously causing friction for the recipient, as well as the giving end. You're also therefore causing friction, and if there's not enough lube during intercourse, you're going to cause friction, and there's going to be cutting, and not cutting, but you could essentially rip the skin, cause irritation, and therefore cause lesions to have bacteria enter your body. So a top has just an equal, if not more of a risk than a bottom. So again, World AIDS Day is coming up. I think it's important to remember those lives who were lost. But for those of you out there like myself, I just want to say to every single one of you, you all should be so incredibly proud of yourselves for staying around, sticking through it, and staying strong over the past 20, 30 years. For myself, it will be 3 years this coming January. To everyone else out there who has any autoimmune deficiency disorder or disease, HIV, hepatitis, congratulations. You're still alive, you're still going. And that's something that I think we're not reminded of enough. I don't think that we're reminded, you know what, good job, keep going. Help inspire other people out there to do the right thing. And that doesn't necessarily mean do the right thing as in just go get the resources you can, which I'm not opposed to resources. I'm not opposed to assistance of any kind, any nature. But when you're able to educate yourself, learn the risks, learn the what can happen, and it's not just a risk. I mean, the biggest issue is with being infected with HIV, it can stay dormant in your body for 10, 15 years, and you may not even know it. And the other sad thing is that it could take, I mean, yes, every 3 months get tested. The biggest issue I have is people online, and you know exactly who you are, sit online and say, oh, I'm negative, whatever. And you and I'm not saying names, but you know who you are. You're watching this video. You are not negative. You are not clean. You have a disease. You have an STD. You're positive. At what point is it your responsibility to tell someone else you're positive? Obviously, not everyone wants to wear a condom, but it's that simple. Either you wear a condom or you don't. And you then therefore give yourself the risk of contracting something. However, it's completely murder to go out there and have sex with someone, man, woman, and not tell them your status. It's like, what's the issue? What are you all afraid of? It takes 20 minutes to find out, and it's free. And for those of you out there who are so skeptical and worried about it, and the money thing, you don't even care because you're probably, and I'm not judging anyone, but most of you are some of the people who support free things and free assistance in many of these resources. So how can you be out there and say, oh, I don't have the money for it? It's all free. It's all there for your resource and your wealth of gaining knowledge for yourself and gaining that ability to wake up in the morning and say, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud that I'm doing something that I love. I'm proud that I'm still alive today. Those resources are all available to you. I don't understand it. How can you put someone else at risk due to your own... I don't even understand. I don't get it. But, anywho, coming up this World AIDS Day, I just want you all to understand that, you know what, educate yourself. You can't get blamed when someone calls you out as an idiot or stupid or a fool when you choose to not educate yourself. And furthermore, when you choose to stub your nose at every single resource others like myself have offered to you, others like your government, your president, your local officials, your local nonprofit charity directors, CEOs, and your other volunteers in your city, your friends, your family have offered you. Don't get mad when the rest of the world condemns you and puts you in a little file and category because you choose to not educate yourself. I mean, come on people, this is 2012. The highest risk factor people are unfortunately women between the ages of 16 and I think 23, 21 I think, and African Americans, and it's mainly women, and that's the problem, is you have so many people saying, oh, it's a gay disease. However, the problem with that is so many different people who get it are women because they don't know any better. And this needs to stop, people. I mean, come on. The best thing you can do I challenge all of you, actually, this week, go encourage one of your friends to get tested. If you've not been tested yet in the past 3 months, go get tested. I encourage you to go get tested. If you don't know exactly what the latest treatment, the latest options, maybe you're interested in the new vaccine that's coming out or that is out. See if you qualify for that. Educate yourself. That's my challenge to all of you for the end of this year. And I hope all of you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Thanks, everyone.